Hi, my name is Isaac, and welcome to my final vlog on reflective practice. My first vlog, I laid out my goals for this course and for myself as a reflective practitioner. I said that I wanted to become more effective as a reflective practitioner by developing more focus and intent. Well, throughout this course, I believe that I have narrowed my focus, become increasingly interested in growth mindset as well as integrative thinking and 21st century competencies. Specifically, in my group's action research project, we created a proposal for determining whether introducing makerspaces into our professional practice would help foster a growth mindset in our students. This is something I'm really interested in pursuing, both in my upcoming placement if possible, and in the rest of my career. I don't know if I have the opportunity to do this during my next placement, as the school I'll be teaching in doesn't really have a makerspace or makerspace type materials. However, that doesn't mean that I can't attempt to introduce some maker pedagogy into the classroom. For example, in my first placement, using TDSB circuitry materials and recycled materials that the students brought in, I had my students construct powered buildings. The activity was really fun, the students were really engaged. That being said, it wasn't as open-ended and didn't involve as much problem-solving and critical thinking as I would have liked. But I know this is because the goals of the project weren't to solve any specific open-ended problem. In my next placement, I hope that I can build on this idea, further refine the style of teaching to move my students up on Bloom's taxonomy, get them thinking critically and problem solving. So, how have I developed as a reflective practitioner over this semester? Well, after reading Teach, Reflect, Learn, I've become aware of a very useful framework for reflection with 4 stages. There's the unaware stage, the aware stage, action stage, and the refinement stage. I think that any teacher candidate worth their salt is hopefully in the action stage already. And I say this because we're lucky enough as teacher candidates to be in a situation during our placements where we have mentors in and out of the classroom available to us at all times. This makes collaborative reflection not only possible, but easy to do, as long as you have the right focus. When I took the reflective self-assessment at the beginning of Teach, Reflect, Learn, it said I was in the action stage. I'm certainly still there. I haven't moved into the refinement stage yet. I haven't had the opportunity to move into the classroom and really work on things. Hopefully, during my next placement, I'll be able to do this. I don't know if I'll get to the refinement stage in my next 5 or 6 week block of placement, but I do know that I have some specific things that I'm going to focus on. I know there are certain aspects of classroom management that I need to work on, namely anticipating certain problems before they arise and having a plan to deal with them. I also know that I want to focus on fostering 21st century competencies and growth mindset in all my students. This is the lens through which I'll do my lesson and unit planning, and through which I'll evaluate and reflect upon my teaching strategies. Every time I reflect, I'm going to ask myself, did I get my students to think critically, creatively, or to show perseverance? Did I help them foster a growth mindset? Did I help my students become better collaborators? Did I help my students refine their ability to communicate complex ideas? As I answer these questions, I'll start to focus in on what's working and what's not working for me and for my students. I think that working with this focus will make me a better teacher. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, I'm actively seeking out professional development courses and seminars to help me along this path. I hope that I can take advantage of these courses and put them to use in my final placement. I really want my last placement to be an experience that helps define me as the kind of teacher that I want to be. A teacher who is preparing his students to be compassionate, conscious citizens who have the mindset and skills to tackle any problems that come their way and who feel that they can make a positive change in the world that they live in. Well, that's all for my vlogs. Thanks for listening.